Hi, my name is Gary Hillary. Welcome back to Finkel Training College. It's now March and today we're going to show you how to sow some seeds. What we're going to sow today is Gardener's Delight. It's a small tomato which we quite like in the college. Normally we would sow a tray of 84 in this size tray here and we'll grow it on a little bit, but this is a professional product. So what we've got is a version that we've seen in garden centres that you can get a hold of any time. And this is a little set of trays with 42 little cells in it. So we're going to sow 42 tomato plants. We have our seed compost here which has been prepared, and this will then go into there, so fill up, then go into there, knock that bit out. And what we're going to do before we sow our seeds, we're going to make sure this gets watered properly. The reason why we water them first, because if we put the seeds in, then water it, we've got a good chance of washing the seeds out and sending them to all sides of the tray. So by doing this first, when we put the seeds in and cover it over, we know they'll not get moved about by any watering that we do afterwards. We're going to sow the seeds, one seed per cell. And one of the good reasons why we sow into the cells is when it comes to prick the seedlings out, by one seed per cell, when we take them out, we can normally press the seedlings out from the bottom and we won't damage the roots and they won't be intermingled with any other seedlings around the plant. So less damage and it'll be quicker to establish when we move them on. Now that we've sown all the seedlings, place the seeds back into the packet. Oh, just spilled it off them. Place the seeds back into the packet and they will be ready for next year if the seeds will last a bit longer. Some seeds have a shelf life of only 1 year, such as parsnips, and some seeds have a bit longer one. These tomatoes will sow next year without a problem. Now that we've got our seeds sown, we want to put some compost into our riddle. The secret is to get a good even level of compost on top of our seeds. So we're going to start riddling before we get to the tray. So there we go, and just tidy the tray off, and that's ready now to go into our seed unit. I'm going to label this tray up now before I put it onto our seed unit with the name Gardener's Delight and tomato on it and the date it was sown, so we can keep an eye on it and we can check how quickly these seeds have germinated. For somebody at home, if you've got a greenhouse, which is good, with the heating in around about the 20 degrees will be fantastic for these tomatoes. If you haven't got a greenhouse, on a windowsill you might be able to get them away in the kitchen window, plenty light and not too cold on the night. There we go, and that will be watching this and checking for water, and when they come and germinate around about 2 weeks time, these will be ready to prick out when they've got true leaves, and the seed leaves will start to emerge and then you'll see some other leaves coming out, and they'll be the true leaves, and that'll be the stage they'll need pricking out. What we're going to do now is going to do some softwood cuttings of some fuchsias. This is going to increase our stock of fuchsia plants for our hanging baskets this year. So if you're getting a plant from a garden centre and it's got a nice growing tip and you think you can get a cutting from it, you could do this to multiply the number of plants you have of this. If you use a mixture of 50% peat and 50% sharp sand into a pot, it will be just as good. So what we're going to do is show you how to take the cuttings, and then you would use sharp sand and peat in a pot on your windowsill. We have some rooting hormone which you can buy from any garden centre. We have a pair of clean scissors which are nice and sharp. So what we've selected is a good, nice, healthy plant with no pests and diseases on. So we're going to make sure that it'll root without any problem. We're looking for an area just below a node where we can take, so we've got something of a couple of inches in size, but we've got to snip the plant above the node. And so we're going to leave that one just there, and that will help the plant bush out. So this really needs what we're doing to it now. So it creates a nice bushy plant. we've got our cutting now. We'll cut just below where the leaves join, and that's called a node. And we're going to snip these leaves off, and there's 3 on this one. And we'll discard those. Now, dab that into the rooting hormone, and then make a nice little divot in there, push it in, and there it is. That one will root now in a week in our propagation unit. These have all been watered, so that's going to take water straight away from the compost, and we'll do the same now for the rest of these plants. These fuchsias will make lovely plants for your hanging baskets to be built next month.